Maharashtra has always been a land of great social reformers, and if names stand out amongst the list of social reformers from the state, the name of Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule perhaps stand out shining bright as examples of social reform at a time when several ills of society was the norm and voices were rarely raised against them. So therefore, they are respected figures, almost worshipped, and today it's therefore shocking that a film that was supposed to be released on the lives of Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule has had to be postponed because of certain amendments that were suggested by the Central Board of Film Certification of India, or the Censor Board as it is popularly known. Now, what happened here? Well, the trailer was released and the trailer depicted certain scenes that were prevalent in those times and that were obviously also showing or throwing light on the evils of society at that point. However, there were some Brahmin groups who said that it is not a reflection of the modern times and it could result in hurting the sentiments, and it could portray one group in a very poor light. Now, there were certain amendments that were suggested. The director of the film says that those amendments have been put in place and the film is now slated to release at a later date. However, that controversy or this whole episode has also led to a lot of political back and forth, given the fact that these figures, Jyotiba Phule, who also earned the title of Mahatma, and Savitribai Phule, this couple who were social reformers, a film on their lives had to be delayed because of certain issues. And of course, the film stars Pratik Gandhi and Patralekhaa in the lead. The director has clarified on the issue. He has said people should not judge the film based on what they see in the trailer, and that he said it is a very educative film. It's based on the lives, like I said, of Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule. They are very, very well-known, revered, respected figures in society. Their imprint, their work, laid the foundation for several generations of social reformers to come, and perhaps even Babasaheb Ambedkar, for that matter, and also others. Now, this has led to political back and forth, given the fact that some leaders have said not a single scene should be cut. Why is a film on the life of Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule facing these issues? There are some others who have raised objections to certain scenes, and of course, Sanjay Raut of the Shiv Sena targeted the Chief Minister, Devendra Fadnavis. Chandrakant Patil responded that this whole fight of is something that only is in Sanjay Raut's mind. It's the casteism in his mind. So there have been political back and forth. Prakash Ambedkar, Chhagan Bhujbal have all spoken on it. But again, all of this has led to one assumption or one fact, that is that perhaps the fault lines that have prevailed in ancient India, especially along caste lines, are something that even today bring back memories of a very traumatic past. And also, what has prevailed as the caste system is something that Jyotiba Phule spoke about, fought against. Education of women was something that Savitribai Phule brought about. She's seen as the early feminists and also someone who brought about great reform in terms of women's education. Her contribution in that regard is immeasurable. But again, a film has had to be delayed. The release is taking place later with the amendments. The director says these are not cuts, but these are amendments. And these certain amendments that have been referred to, have been made, and the film is releasing. And he has also asked people not to judge the film by the trailer, but to go and watch it and decide for themselves. However, this once again goes to show that perhaps caste fault lines, and especially perhaps what we've seen in the past in terms of oppression, is something that people are still not perhaps comfortable acknowledging. And that perhaps is also something that the film will make people think about. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more such videos where we go beyond the headlines and give you context, stay tuned to NDTV's YouTube platform. Press on the bell icon to subscribe for notifications on such videos. Thank you so much for watching NDTV. Stay tuned to the channel for all news and updates.